On today's show, Tesla extends free supercharging for Model S and Model X customers, but there's a small catch. There's scandal as Volkswagen and other automakers are accused of testing diesel emissions on monkeys, and Elon Musk's Boring Company sells out of flamethrowers while simultaneously upsetting a California legislator. These and more stories coming up next. This is Ecotricity's ecoTEC roundup show from New Zealand's only carbon zero certified renewable electricity company. We're 100% Kiwi and 50% community owned. Switch today at ecotricity.co.nz. Hi there, I'm Nikki, your resident ecoTEC host and fan of all things that make the world a cleaner, more sustainable place to live. And if those things get you from point A to point B, well, I'm in. Let's head to Tesla for our first story, where it's been tweaking its highly successful Model S and Model X referral program. First up, Tesla's essentially extended its free unlimited supercharging policy for new Model S and Model X owners, despite officially ending it last year. That's because Tesla has decided to extend its policy of offering free unlimited supercharging for the ownership of the car to anyone who makes use of a Tesla referral code when ordering their car. And right now, pretty much everyone who orders a Model S or a Model X is making use of a referral code. And to incentivize those existing owners into continuing to share their referral codes, Tesla has yet again changed its referral program reward scheme, this time offering the Tesla customer with the most referrals between February 1st and April 30th the chance to race a Tesla Semi around the company's test track. And in the spirit of Top Gear, there will be a leaderboard posted to Tesla's app leaderboards of the fastest times. Okay then. French automaker Renault may not be offering you a chance to drive a Tesla Semi as fast as you can around a test track, but it has just announced a new incentive scheme in the UK where it will give commercial customers a £2,000 sterling discount off a brand new Renault Kangoo ZE 33 if they trade in their old internal combustion van in the process. The only catch? Their vehicle has to be one registered before December 2010, so this is certainly a scheme designed squarely at independent traders and small businesses who haven't upgraded their vehicle in a number of years. Sadly, it doesn't appear to be available to private customers, so it's only going to be applicable if you run a business. It's also not clear if this is being offered outside the UK, but I'm guessing a similar scheme may eventually roll out to other markets if the UK one proves successful. For the past few months, Mercedes-Benz has been teasing us with its EQ electric concepts and promising us a future where all of its models will be offered with a plug. But as I'm sure you're aware, promises aren't the same as action, especially in the EV world. Luckily, however, its parent company Daimler announced this week that it will begin production of its first EQ-branded car, the EQC SUV, in 2019 at its plant in Bremen, Germany. Following that, its Chinese subsidiary will begin production of the same car in China, and shortly after, EV production will start at 3 more production plants, 2 in Germany and 1 in the US. Given that Daimler is talking about investing €10 billion into the expansion of electric vehicles at the company, that's about a quarter of Tesla's current net worth, I think this is one to watch very carefully. Farraday Future, the troubled Chinese-backed automaker that's been fighting for its life for the past few months, has been fighting a different type of fight this week by taking 2 of its former employees to court over allegedly stealing the company's trade secrets and starting their own electric car company. The company in question, eVelocity, recently left stealth and I'll admit does appear to be targeting a similar place in the market to Farraday Future. But the reason FF has taken the 2 to court is because they claim the 2 former executives were recruiting FF employees for their new startup while they were still working at Farraday Future. Without knowing the full story from either side, it's hard to say who's in the right. But as with other recent court cases, like the one between Waymo and Uber, expect this to get very messy indeed. For the past few months, we've seen more and more of Jaguar's iPace electric car as the British company edges ever closer to introducing the all-electric crossover to market. This week, Jaguar teased some footage from a recent extreme weather testing expedition in the Arctic, as well as promising that we'd see the car launched officially in its production form on March 1st, just a little ahead of its official Geneva Motor Show debut. March 1st also marks the day that Jaguar will begin taking orders for the iPace. But as Autocar explained this week, customers in the UK and many other markets won't be able to make use of the iPace's 100 kilowatt onboard DC quick charging capability because there aren't yet any charging stations in the wild capable of providing that amount of power. Instead, early adopters will be stuck charging at 50 kilowatts at best, dramatically increasing the amount of time it takes to fill up. Bother. It's a common practice in the automotive world to dismantle competitors' cars to try and figure out how they work, and there's perhaps no better known automotive engineering, dismantling and analytical firm out there than Detroit-based Munro & Associates. The firm, known for its praise of the BMW i3 and its construction, recently got its hands on a Tesla Model 3 to dismantle, but as Autoline Network reported this week, the firm is less than impressed with some of the Model 3's design features, especially the way in which the Model 3's front electronic release is difficult to operate in the event of an accident, as well as a lack of manual door releases in the rear of the vehicle. I'm guessing Munro, which is a known fan of EVs, will make its report available when it's completed, so I'll bring you more details as I have them. Back in 2015, the automotive world was rocked by the Dieselgate scandal, in which Volkswagen and several other automakers were found to have fitted cheat devices in various diesel-engined vehicles in order to circumvent emissions tests. And in the last week, we've heard that executives from an organisation jointly set up by Volkswagen, Daimler and BMW commissioned research intended to downplay the health risks of inhaling diesel exhaust, research which included forcing monkeys to breathe diesel fumes for extended periods of time. While all three companies did indirectly play a part in the study, it seems that Volkswagen is taking the brunt of the fallout. All three companies have denounced the tests, and the executives from the independent organisation set up by the same that are responsible for the tests have stepped down. My take? It's another nail in the coffin for the internal combustion engine and the companies who continue to try and convince us that they're okay. Testing on monkeys is not. Nearly 2 years ago now, Volvo showcased a concept hatchback called the Concept 40.2, a vehicle based on the compact modular architecture platform at the time that Volvo showcased as being ready for a variety of different drivetrains. Now it's confirmed its first electric car, due next year, will be based on the Concept 40.2 and will feature a range of around 310 miles, that's 500 kilometres, per charge. Offering a range of modular batteries and different motors, Volvo says it hopes to accommodate a range of price points and use case scenarios, although the exact details of what we can expect are yet to be made public. And finally, aside from being known for his balls-to-the-wall disruptive attitudes to the automotive, energy and space industries, Elon Musk is also known for his ability to sell pretty much anything he sets his mind to, and that apparently includes flamethrowers. Because this week, Musk's Boring Company, the one that he's using to dig holes in the ground for super-fast electrified travel, sold a total of 20,000 Boring Company logoed flamethrowers at $500 each. A neat way to earn the Boring Company some much-needed cash and help keep it in the spotlight, the flamethrowers are already getting Musk into trouble in California, where one lawmaker has vowed to introduce laws to block flamethrower sales to the public. They already require a permit, but I've got to agree that flamethrowers really are an unnecessary thing to keep in your garage, right? Still, they are supposedly really fun too, at least according to Elon Musk. And on that note, it's time for me to bring another episode to a close. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Tell your friends about the show, and if you've got some feedback, be sure to send it our way. As always, I'll be back soon with more ecoTech goodness, so make sure you hit that notification bell to find out the minute a new show is uploaded. In the meantime, have a fantastic weekend. Make sure you do something fun, and of course, don't forget to help keep those wind turbines spinning by switching to New Zealand's only carbon zero certified renewable electricity company. That's Ecotricity New Zealand, of course. Thanks for joining me. I'm Nikki Gordon-Bloomfield. Ka kite. See you next time.